How's it going, guys? Impactworm here, coming at you with another review video. Uh, so we have a lot of news right now. Bandai just sneakily revealed a bunch of cards here. We have a few here in the strategy page, and we'll go over them right now. We're gonna go over this one because I don't think this is the only one we don't have a big picture of. But yeah, I mean, just randomly decided, you know what? Screw 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. We're just gonna do it at 2 a.m. I think is when they released this, and people have been going crazy about it. Uh, well, let's just get into it because we have a bunch of stuff to go over. Basically, I can't. I'm gonna try and see if I can get this close as possible because you can't really see it. Basically, we have a Super 17 Total Eclipse, a 6-drop, green yellow. Uh, That's Barrier, Energy Exhaust Successor for 2, green and a yellow energy. Then Auto, if your leader card is an Android card, when this card attacks or is placed in your drop area from your battle area by a skill, draw one card, then choose up to one of your opponent's cards and switch it to rest mode. So far, I think it's okay. It's not too great. But basically, I think it's because you can attack with it, then use it for a successor, and then you get the ability to put something in rest mode. How good is that? I'm not sure. But for 2 energy, no, I think I'd rather bring out maybe a cell for the successor instead of bringing this out. But overall, it's a new card. New Super 17. But yeah, we have a bunch of stuff to go over. As you can see, there's a bunch of cards here. They revealed some more Cell stuff, some Topo, Universe 11, and some Majin Buu stuff. Uh, but yeah, let's take a look at that stuff. So here we have a Bibidi leader for Majin Buu. I think that's great. So uh, I don't know how I feel about it. I think okay, it's a Buu leader. That's fine. It's a Buu leader. Uh, but I mean, I'm excited for Majin Buu. I like Majin Buu. So Bibidi, when this card attacks, draw one card, and this card gets plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. That's pretty good. So it's a 15 hitter right off the bat. Awaken, when you have no cards in hand, you may draw 3 cards, choose up to 2 cards in your life, add them to your hand, then flip this card over. That's uh, that's pretty. Wow. Yeah, Infernities. I fucking love that. I in Yu-Gi-Oh, that was my deck. I fucking love playing Infernities. Uh, but yeah, that's a really unique Awaken ability. I want to see how fast you can get rid of your hand in order to do this, because you draw 3 cards and choose 2 cards in your life, so you basically get back your hand if you do that. Uh, so yeah, that seems really interesting. I don't know how good that would be, but I mean, it seems really weird. But let's look at the Awakened side. Majin Buu, one with nothingness. Uh, yeah, I'm already like in love with this leader. Without I don't even know what it does, but if you have no cards in your hand at the end of your turn, draw 5 cards. Okay, so yeah, I guess Infernity might as well. Yeah, uh, except Infernity didn't have cards that let you draw 5 cards because that'd be freaking ridiculous in that deck. But yeah, that's good. I guess you want to have a hand size of 0, kind of like Broly, because Broly lets you draw 6 cards. But this one specifically, when you have no cards in your hand at the end of your turn, you draw the 5 cards. So we'll see what cards there are to support it. But so far, it looks pretty interesting. It's weird. Uh, Active main, choose 1 card in your hand, place it in your drop area, choose one. Choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 3 or less, place it under this card. This card gets plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. Okay, so what's good about this leader is that the active main is not once per turn. So you can just get rid of a bunch of stuff. Anything that has 3 or lower, you can just get rid of it, and or give this card plus 5,000. So it seems interesting. Like I said, it's iffy, but we have to check what the cards there are to support it, what they do and stuff. But overall, I think it is really interesting. It's strange, but I like it. Let's keep going. Okay, so here we have another Buu, 6-drop Majin Buu Supreme Evil. For 6-drop, only having 20,000 power, I don't know. But permanent, this card can't be removed from your battle area by your opponent's kills. Okay, I like that. Permanent, when this card is in rest mode, your opponent can't use non-leader card skills to add cards from their deck to their hand. Okay, that is really good. That is really, really good. That stops a lot of decks. It's kind of like, what the hell was that Yu-Gi-Oh card that did that? I can't remember. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in forever, so I don't remember the cards. But the problem is that it's a 6-drop. So how often are you gonna be able to get this out? How fast can you get it out? Because at 6 energy, it seems kind of like your opponent would have already searched everything they need. If you can cheat this out somehow, I think, because from this it says, no, I mean, sorry, I was looking for something. Alright, never mind. Anyways, you can't cheat this out. I mean, if there's a way to cheat it out early on, I think you're gonna freaking grind decks to a halt, because a lot of decks rely on searching. Even the Universe 7 stuff, a lot of the cards is look at the top card of your deck, add it to your hand, but this one doesn't let you add cards from your deck. So I think it'll just stop decks. Universe 7 representatives, you can't add it. We are Universe 7, you can't add any cards. Stuff like I don't know. There's a bunch of cards that search, but with this you can stop it. That is, if you can cheat it out early on. Active battle for 3 energy. This card gets plus 10,000 power and triple strike for the duration of the turn. Okay. I still think it's a little weak for. Why couldn't it just have the 30,000 right off the bat and the triple strike right off the bat? Why do we have to pay 3 energy for it? But yeah, it seems okay. So far I like this card too. Just hoping we can cheat it out. Maybe we can add the red engine in there so we can just bring this out with that. So I think that's one way to cheat it out. We have a 2-drop Majin Buu. Ooh, Majin Buu Ghastly Rampage. Active main. If all of your energy is black, you have no cards in your hand, and you place this card in its owner's drop area, choose one. Choose up to 1 black Majin Buu with an energy cost of 3 or 4 in your drop area and play it. Okay, that's pretty good. If you have 3 or more energy, choose up to 1 black Majin Buu card with energy cost between 3 and 6 in your drop area and play it. Okay, so turn 3 we can bring this out turn 3. But the problem is we have to have all black energy. So it's either you try integrate the old stuff into it, or you just play this. I think this will probably be the route I'll try, simply because I want to see if this engine can work. But yeah, this card is super good. 2 energy. Next turn you'll bring it out. If somehow you don't die, if any of the decks don't rush you super hard, by turn 3 you bring this out, and you can stop a lot of decks this way, or at least slow them down significantly, because not being able to add cards from your deck, I think that's really big. But yeah, this card is super good. Okay, so now I think those are the only 2, the leader and those 2 cards for Majin Buu that they've shown us so far. We have another Android 17, Quick Sweep Android 17. Permanent, if you have a sell card in play, increase the card's energy cost by 2. I guess that's good and bad. Oh no, it's super good because it only activates on the field. So this is a 1-drop no matter what. And I guess it's fodder for successor. It means this 1-drop is technically counts as a 3-drop for your successors. That's pretty good. Yeah. Active main for 1 green energy. If there are no cards in your battle area, place this card from your drop area. So you can recycle it essentially. And unlike other cards we've seen, it doesn't go to the warp after that. so you can use it as much as you want. That's pretty good. This card is good. Successor is looking to be. I thought Successor was weaker in the face of Invoker because Invoker seems really busted. Like I've been saying that. I said that, but I mean, if they bring out support for Successor like this, then I think Successor is gonna have a really good chance of making its own mark in the meta. But yeah, this card is pretty good. We have another cell, 6-drop cell. This is all stuff from the actual set, as opposed to the other cell stuff we saw that was part of the structure deck. But this is a 6-drop green-yellow cell. Cell Devourer of the Masses. Energy Exhaust. Successor for green-yellow. Auto. When you play this card with Successor, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. Ignoring barrier, KO it. Then your opponent chooses one card in their hand and places it in their drop area. Okay, that's good. It's kind of like the 5-drop cell. It pops a card and then you just instead of drawing, you just essentially discard a card from your opponent. But the good thing is it gets past barrier, so that's one thing. Then you got auto. When this card is removed from your battle area by an opponent's skill or KO'd, draw 3 cards. So it's either they're gonna. I don't see why they would ever try and remove it. I mean, they're gonna. I'm guessing just because they don't want to take the hit. So, but I mean, it'll benefit you a lot. Drawing 3 cards, that's super good. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, you're gonna draw those 3 cards unless you get rid of it yourself. And I don't know why you would want to do that unless you're gonna go into Successor for some reason. But yeah, it's really good cell. And then we have a 9-drop cell now, green yellow cell, Unthinkable Perfection, Triple Strike. Okay, Energy Exhaust. Successor for 4, 2 random energies and a green and a yellow. Auto. If your leader card is an android card, when you play this card with Successor, your opponent reveals their hand. Choose up to 3 battle cards in their hand, place them in the drop area, then choose up to one of your opponent's leader cards and negates its non-keyword skill for the duration of the turn. Okay, we're finally seeing more of what we know of Cell. Getting rid of your hand, being able to get rid of any 3 battle cards in your hand. It's really good, and you get to see what they have. And the leader negate, that's a little weird, I think, but with stuff like Janemba or even Cooler that makes you mill, you can negate it and then you don't have to worry about them milling you out on that turn specifically. Yeah, this looks really good for 4 energy, and obviously you have to add up to 9. But yeah, this is a really solid card. Let's keep going because, like I said, we have a bunch of stuff to go over. Topo Morality Surpassed, 6-drop green yellow. All right, so this is the first actual look at a Universe 11 card. Looks pretty good. Barrier, Energy Exhaust. Successor for green yellow again. Auto. When you play this card or it's placed in your drop area from your battle area by a skill, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, negate that card's skills, and then KO it. Okay, this line is important because let's say your opponent has this on board, you bring this out, you negate its ability and kill it. So that means they're not drawing those 3 cards. There's other stuff. There's other cards that benefit by being KO'd, but up to 1 negate that card skill, and you could even get rid of this Buu because it says it can't be removed by your battle area, but this negates his abilities before you KO it, so then it's able to be KO'd. So they're like putting answers to stuff. And I think that's great because usually they make one thing and then there's no answer for it and makes it really unbalanced. But I think this is great. And like again, with the ignoring barrier, everything's just ignoring barrier in this set. I like it. I love it. Although it's killing a lot of decks. Because like GG Veku Ramp, I fucking love that deck, but it's gone. And here we have some stuff that we didn't have before. I think this is the first look at a rebrand from a new rebrand from this set. Rebrand Massive Love, Arrival for green yellow for 1 green energy. When you play this card, or this card is placed in your drop area from your battle area by a skill, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less and KO it. That's not bad. And then we have reprints of some cards. Vegeta making an entrance, and SS Broly Unforeseen Force. I think this Broly looks freaking sick. And this Vegeta, it's like okay, I don't know. But anyways, in Wuhan, like I said, we have a bunch of stuff. Here's more stuff. I think we've seen this already. We have reprints of Hatchak, Remote Series Bomb, and Goku Black, and Emperor's Death Beam. I guess the champion cards are both from the new set. But yeah, that's it for the stuff we saw in the strategies page. So far, it looks really solid. Let's look at, because they revealed pretty much all the red blue stuff also. So I'm gonna make a separate video for that. But thanks for watching on this stuff, guys, and I'll see you guys in a bit.